Sawadee Krab and welcome to another episode here for the Catcast on the Funked Pod, the time of the week where we talk about all things cat. And today, they're selling seafood here right now, right in front of my studio. Just awesome. Yeah, just keep parking there. It's fantastic. That's the joy of living in Thailand. There's like a pickup truck driving around selling seafood from the back of his pickup truck. My cats are very happy about it. They're right with me right now. They're looking like, oh my God, I can see the seafood. I can smell it. I don't know. Anyways, the question that I also got from the website was, how do you teach your cat to walk on a leash or to teach her anything? And because I post lots of pictures of the cat being on the leash, being with me, walking around the streets, being with me, when we go to restaurants. I just took them to an open-air shopping mall. We had an outside restaurant, like with an outside area. Just sat there with them walk around, all those things, right? So how do you do it? Well, the secret is, there's no secret. I know it's a lame answer, but I've been just doing this for forever. Like ever since I had them, the first thing that I did, or one of the first things, was buy a tiny leash for both of them. Each of them got their own tiny leash, and just really just go out with them just every day, no matter what. So right now I'm not doing it every day because like right now, A, now they're used to it, and B, is like rainy season right now, so I don't force them out. But we go always on the balcony do so. But now I don't have them take on the leash on the balcony. But when they were little, I would just take them out no matter what. And if it was raining, I would find a place somewhere where it's like covered from the rain, and we just walk around there. Even though I got wet on the way there. But I just made it a point to basically, if I wasn't sick or anything, every day we go out at least a little bit with the leash, no matter what. And since it was during the pandemic, working from home, so even during rainy season, just like now, but right now we're back working on site, so not only working from home, but back then I was just working from home, so I could just make it work. Like no matter what, like the 3 hours a day where it's not raining, let's just go out, right? So I would just take them out every single day on the leash, so that they're getting used to it. By now, if it's not raining, they're used to it. Now, 2 years later, of course, and so Snooze, the black one, she usually just walks to the door and goes like, meh. It's like, I'm not like, okay, I understand, it's time to go out. And so they're demanding it now because they just like walking around, which is fine. Like, it's great. So we go out every single day unless it's like raining like crazy or something. In terms of like how to teach them other stuff, right? So I'm not teaching them too many tricks, to be honest. Could be a time thing, could also be like, I don't think that they're like one-trick ponies or several trick ponies. I do, like, so if I call them, they're coming, they're listening. They do understand different intonations in the voice, I think. At least it feels like it. And if I point, like, I can make them go to places. And that's, of course, reinforcements, right? Positive reinforcement doesn't always need to be food. It could also be like, hey, good job. Like you talk like with a nicer voice and you pet them and so on. But if you're a cat owner, you know how to handle a cat, I assume. But I'm not training them like I would, like a friend of mine used to have a dog, and we would just train the dog like, it was pretty easy actually. Like, do this, okay, here you get a treat. Do it again, one more treat. Okay, now you know, okay, get it. I'm not doing this with the cats. I think apparently it does work. I've seen some content on Netflix that suggests that. Just haven't tried it yet. But yeah, calling names works. Telling them where not to sit. I just turn around right now. For example, there's this one ledge on my balcony where I also record a podcast. And one time Snooze almost fell down from there. So I tried not to have her sit there because it's wet sometimes, the rain and so on, it's slippery. So every time she walks on there, I just have to say her name. She knows it and she just jumps back in. So she's, yeah, I said your name, exactly. So I think they're way smarter than many people give them credit for, and they're not lazy. It's just I don't treat them like dogs. But if you want to teach them something, I think repeating it over and over again and then positive reinforcement is the way to go. That's how I did it with the leash. That's how we did it with the being in the car, for example. That's how we do it. Like if I call their names and I say, hey, good job. And if they should not be going somewhere where they're going, like here at the ledge of the balcony, for example. So yeah, repetitiveness, positive reinforcement, or negative reinforcement with like your voice a little bit like more angry, not hitting or anything. I think that works, and they definitely catch up on it really, really fast, in my opinion. But let me know what you're doing. Maybe your cats have lots of tricks in petto, and you're like, hey, I have the go-to advice for teaching your cat how to drive a car. Then do let me know. I would be very, very curious to hear that. Okay, so shout out in the comments, let me know, or via email, funkitpod@gmail.com. That's a very short Catcast today, but as I said, rainy season right now, so I have to use the few moments that it's not raining to just get out with the cats and do something outside so that they are going to be happy and not mad tonight when it rains again. Until then, stay safe, take care, don't get too wet. We talk longer again next week. Sawadee Cup.